welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cardinals offense will get the football first. Isaac Brown, if you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Mensah to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Give to the back, and he's knocked down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the wideout. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And man, that's the second fumble of the game. That's day one. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away. Don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first two drives is cough the football up.
Going for it all. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Foley. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Mensah. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off for Brown. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Ripping through the defense. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Number 94 set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. The short hands, it's Foley. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Under fire. On target. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it away, find your check down. Find the running back out of the backfield. You get some positive yards.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense changing the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Mensah throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Fires quickly.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this.
There's some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here's Mensah to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And they swarm him under.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. The give on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw.
Is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Brown. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the Virginia Cavaliers.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Mensah fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Motion from the back. Complete to the right. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. One more time, it's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return. He stops short of the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Makes him talk to the hand. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Lofton. Got room at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. Here's Mensah to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So first down will open up the final period. Throwing, Mensah. Got a man, it's Vaughn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The changed. In a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field. And he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Might be changing the route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he added the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. To the air. It's Cherry. That's caught. It's Skinner. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. This offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah unleashes one deep. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to Brown. There he goes. Powers through. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
Miami, 69. Louisville, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll give it to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some